Today we fly Royal Brunei Airlines in business class from Bangkok to Brunei aboard an Airbus A320NEO. We will find out if the business class experience is as royal as the name suggests. Hello from a very hot and humid Bangkok. I'm here at Bangkok Suvarnabhumi Airport and we are going traveling today. I'm a little bit early and well, let's find out if check-in is open already, because I have to check in. I couldn't check in online for probably reasons that concern the entry requirement to Brunei. The airport is the busiest I have seen in a long time. I quickly found my check-in row and Royal Brunei Airlines offers a separate business class lane. So as expected, I was a bit too early for the check-in, but it should open in a few minutes as the check-in counters are being staffed now. All set, check-in took about 10 minutes, including queuing, and now we're on the way to the fast track. And actually I'm quite happy I have the fast track security, because wow, it's busy. Royal Brunei Airlines provides access to the Miracle Business Class Lounge, and since I have a priority pass, I can sort of upgrade to the Miracle First Class Lounge. Until a few months ago, I used to be able to access the beautiful Airlines lounges here at Bangkok Suvarnabhumi Airport. With priority pass, only contract lounges are now accessible. I don't want to complain, the Miracle Lounge is still quite nice, but the airline lounges I used to be able to access with priority pass were just a little bit nicer. So my flight today to Bandar Seri Begawan should take roughly 2.5 hours, and it's going to be on an Airbus A320NEO. The last time I was flying Royal Brunei Airlines, it was back in 2019 if I'm not mistaken, and I had a very pleasant experience also on board their business class. However, I recently saw a review from Josh Cahill which was not exactly inspiring, so I'm quite curious how it's going to be for me on this flight today. I really hope it's not going to be as bad as Josh Cahill's experience was. It's time to leave the Miracle Lounge. Thank you, bye-bye. And I make my way to the gate to check if my aircraft is already here. So let's head to the gate. I have to find the F gates. And here is my ride for today. It just arrived from Brunei and it's going to take me back there. That's definitely an airline I want to try out at some point. Would you watch a review of Air Cambodia? And again, here it is, my ride for today to Bandar Seri Begawan, this Airbus A320NEO aircraft. Finally, it's boarding time and I'm excited to fly Royal Brunei Airlines again. One of my very first ever videos was about Royal Brunei Airlines and I have fond memories from my trip. The welcome was very friendly and I'm happy to see that Royal Brunei still has a true business class on their A320s. 3 rows of 4 seats each, unlike most European airlines who call a 3-3 economy class seat layout a business class by just blocking the middle seat. What a joke! Anyway, here I am, getting comfortable on a real narrow-body business class seat with all its amenities that can be expected from it. We will deep dive into all the features shortly. First, I was served a refreshing hand towel, a welcome gesture I always appreciate. Next, I received a welcome drink, and if I remember correctly, it was something mint lemony. Welcome on board Royal Brunei's Airbus A320NEO in business class, and I was welcomed with a welcome drink. Cheers to a pleasant flight with Royal Brunei Airlines. As you maybe saw before on my seat, I find this RB branded pillow, whereas RB stands for Royal Brunei. Cool, it's the first time I get to see Korean Air's new livery. Well, it was cool back in May 2025 when I filmed this video. In the meanwhile, I'm sure there are plenty of Korean Air aircraft with the latest colors. This is the legroom. Of course, as you can see, I have plenty of space. We are being pushed from our stand, which means my journey to Bandar Seri Begawan has started.
On. Please turn your firmly downwards. Take your left hand and further by blowing into this one.
Let's have a look what we have in front of me. I have this small storage compartment, like for the phone, for example. Then here we have for the documents or an air sickness bag. And of course the safety card. And there's also Royal Brunei Sky Shop magazine. And here I have an IFE screen, and I think it has some ports down there. Here we go. Yeah, so it looks like a USB port and a headphone socket. And here this seems to be also a headphone socket. Then I have these knobs. I think that's for the backrest and for the leg rest. I will try it out later in the flight. And this here looks like a small, tiny little remote control for the IFE system, I guess. Yeah, it looks exactly like that. And I also have this headphone case on my seat. Let's have a look at it later in the journey when we check out the IFE system. And on my right side I have this, which seems to be the table. Bye bye Bangkok. See you again very soon. By the way, have you subscribed to my channel yet? If not, consider doing so, that would be amazing. Also amazing would be a thumbs up if you like this video so far. Thank you. We are airborne obviously, so it's time to get a bit more comfortable. Oh, that's quite a recline, wow. I did not expect that. And up here I have this overhead panel with reading lights and individual fans, like air fans. Let's have a quick look at the in-flight entertainment. So we have movies, TV, audio. This seems to be information about the airline, my flight, or more about RB, Royal Brunei Airlines, applications and promo. So what's promo? Okay, it's about Borneo and beyond. Then applications. We have the Quran. I think that's it. What's interesting for me, of course, is the My Flight. So I'm looking forward to see the moving map. Well, it seems the moving map is not available, or no, it isn't. But maybe let's quickly browse through the movies. Well, feel free to pause if you want to see it in more details. But it's certainly quite a selection. Okay, that will keep me busy for the next 2.5 hours. And in case you are interested in TV shows, so here we go. Also lots of kid stuff I can see. I see lunch is being served shortly, so I better unfold my tray table, which can be found in my right armrest. I can unfold the table like this. I just got recommended to also use this thing here, just to make the table more stable. And I just got served a little apéro. Between the seats I found these power sockets. As promised, let's have a look at the headphones, as I need them now anyway, since I might watch something while lunch is being served. I don't know what brand the headphones are, as they only have the airline's logo on it. Isn't this the perfect window view? Almost the full engine is visible, the wing and the winglet with the RB logo on it, and all on such a beautiful day. So lunch is served and it starts off with an appetizer, smoked chicken with greens and fruits, it seems. And this here is the main course. I had the choice between chicken or this beef dish with rice and vegetables. What I have here is a course by course meal service on a 2.5 hour flight. You don't get that with many airlines. So taste-wise, this meal is absolutely fine. I think Josh Cahill in his Royal Brunei review was a bit unlucky with the catering, but of course this happens from time to time. And the service on board is fantastic. Wow, that is a very sweet dessert, but tasty. And I just got some green tea with the dessert. That chocolate cake dessert was way too sweet for me. And that's a statement. I'm Swiss and Swiss eat chocolate for lunch and dinner. Do you want to see what Royal Brunei offers in the Sky Shop? If not, just skip ahead like 10 seconds. Otherwise, here you go. I would say the usual stuff. I just checked with the cabin attendant if Royal Brunei is indeed a dry airline, which means they are not serving alcohol, and it's true, yeah. So if alcohol on board a plane is important to you, then it's something to bear in mind. We are soon approaching Bandar Seri Begawan, and so far I must say Royal Brunei Airlines is as I remembered. The crew is absolutely nice, very hospitable. The food was okay and the seat is very comfortable. Of course it's not a lie-flat seat, but I was not expecting a lie-flat seat on an Airbus A320 on a 2.5 hour flight. By the way, if you haven't seen my video about the previous Royal Brunei flight I did back in 2019, maybe consider watching it here by clicking on the link on the top right. Oh, hold on, actually I do have a complaint. The moving map isn't working. That means right now I have no idea where we are. Because the area looks quite interesting. I will have to look it up on Google Maps. Let's have a quick look at the bathroom before we land. Welcome to the Royal Brunei Airlines business class bathroom. In here I find this mirror, an air refreshener and this air vent. Here we have the usual napkins and hand towels, and there's no bathroom without a sink and hand soap. This here has the potential to be a flower holder. Behind the liquid hand soap I find some dental floss. This here is a cup dispenser, I believe. Overall, this bathroom doesn't seem to be any different to what I would expect from an economy class bathroom. No fancy perfume or cotton towels. Let's see if we have in-flight Wi-Fi. So it seems not. So if in-flight connectivity is important to you, then this might be disappointing for you. Or maybe you are like me, who doesn't care about in-flight Wi-Fi. I wonder if Royal Brunei Airlines offers EDM. Let's see, pop, classical, East Listen, Golden Age, jazz, electronic, here we go. Okay, that's tempting, I'm gonna try to listen to some of it. Most of you probably don't care, but this is one of the best EDM selection I have seen on a plane so far. We have reached the coastline of Borneo, which means we will be landing at Bandar Seri Begawan International Airport in a few minutes. While descending over this beautiful area of our planet, let me tell you my impressions of my flight with Royal Brunei Airlines. Expectations were high, since I flew them before, twice actually, back in 2019. Back then, the crew delivered an outstanding service, and the same I can say about my flight today. The aircraft, being an Airbus A320NEO, feels fresh and new, and while the business class seats may look somewhat outdated, they are more comfortable, more spacious than what I usually expect from a short-haul, narrow-body aircraft. The food offering was also good, and I certainly can recommend Royal Brunei Airlines to anyone who has a chance to try them out. Welcome to Brunei Darussalam, where I will stay for 2 days before continuing aboard Royal Brunei's flagship, the Boeing 787. The video about that is already out, and you can find it in my channel or in the link in the upper right corner. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this flight review and let me know what I can do better. Thank you for watching. Till next time, bye for now.